Hey up guys, so this video I just want to talk about what Wilder's supposed to do going forward regarding his tactics and who he's playing. I see a lot of people saying that Armour should be used in the 10, should be used in the 8, he's been used on left, he's been used on right. Personally, I feel like Armour should be on right and Raksaki used as an impact sub. Just for the facts, like I said on last video, that Raksaki has gone missing a few times when he started games, and he had a bit of an impact against Pampa. I think he did well when he came on. I think Ben Diaz, to get best out of him, he needs to be playing on the left. Regarding the midfield with Hamza and Souza, I think they work, but O'Hare is key to opening everything up. We need to play O'Hare. I feel like he shouldn't be a number 10, but I feel like he shouldn't be a number 8 at the same time. I feel like he should be playing just in between. I think it should be a free midfield with Hamza and Souza on each side of him, just to cover that back line. Gives a bit more freedom for wing-backs to get a bit more forward. Striker options, it's a bit difficult really, because you've got so many choices now, and that's something Wilder hasn't had all season. He's got Cannon, Campbell, Moore when he's back, One, Brewster. Like, the options are there. I think we've got to adapt at games rather than just going with one style and one formation. He'll be able to rotate, and some games will be 2 up front, then dropping back to a 1. Some games it may be 3. It's going to be an headache for him, but it's a good headache to have. What we've got to understand is, I know people are getting on at certain players like Ben Diaz and all this, like saying they should be doing this. Let's think, the 5 players what he's fetched in, there's only one of them what's really had minutes this season, and that's Cannon. The rest of them, it's alright and being fit, match fit, but they're lacking that sharpness. They're not playing the game how we need to play. They don't know each other. It's going to take time for that to happen. I reckon get a few... By March, I reckon everything should be gelling. Everyone will know where they need to be. End of the day, we've got to look at it like this. We don't know what runs Cannon's going to make. Neither do other players. We don't know what Hamza's going to do. We don't know what Souza's going to do. But one thing I do know, if we're playing Souza and Souza and Hamza, should I say, that we need to be having a link-up player, someone who can just join everything together, because Souza don't play long balls and Hamza don't play long balls. Their game is to defend short little passes. There's no progressive ball with him. I know they've tried to do it with Souza the last couple of days, but he's not that type of player. He's not going to be the one what's driving forward. We need that person who can pick it up and drive it forward, and I believe that's O'Hare. That's all his game. That's what it's always been built about, linking up play, linking up. And then if we're playing Harmer on right, I think it gives that rotation. It opens up a lot more doors. And then with Ben Diaz, because Ben Diaz is always going to be trying to cut in and shoot with his right. That's what he's done all his career. So why not play to them strengths? And Cannon on his own up front, I think with the rotation of things going where Ben Diaz cutting in that little bit more, it will give Cannon a bit more room to move about instead of being singled out, being that lone striker, because Diaz, he likes coming in a little bit closer, so it's more like an inside forward than a winger. So hopefully it all pans out, but like I say, it's a good headache to have for Chris Wilder. He's not had this option for a long time, this amount of players at his disposal, and with more coming back, Gilchrist, Sufc, Shackleton, when they're all back, Davis, the options are there. We can finally rest players. I mean, Sidney Peck for the past couple of months he's looked dead. He's looked dead on his feet, but now he's able to get a rest and he's beginning to get used how he should have been used as an impact sub. Just like Raksaki, I think Raksaki is a good player, but I don't think he's a starter yet. Maybe odd few games and all that, but to be starting every game, it's no good for him. It shows you with injuries, our players have been worn out for this season so far, and there's still 15 games to go. So let's not criticise what's happening. End of the day, Wilder knows what he's doing. He knows what's best for the club. He don't know these players either. He's going to get to know them, and he's going to get to know what the best rapture routes are. I mean, people crying for Ben Diaz. And yeah, granted, he did good last season, but this is a totally new system, totally new players. I mean, there's only Anel, Robbo, and Harmer here from last season, I believe. But let's just keep it going, get behind club and get behind Wilder, and we'll see what happens. But it's going to be a good season. We just need to knock Burnley off now. I'm not bothered. End of the day, we don't have to finish first to go up. Up the Blades.